Hi, this is Bailey Levis coming right back at you from the San Francisco Speech and Fluency Center. And in my last video, I tossed out some kind of radical notions about stuttering. And one of those is that stuttering is like pizza. We'll talk about that one here. Stuttering is like Jack and the Beanstalk. I don't know if that's going to end up in this video or the next one. And if you want to stop struggling, you have to start stuttering. Right, so those are three, I know, kind of crazy ideas like what? Pizza, beanstalks, stuttering, bleh, what does it all mean? How does this make sense? All right, so this is where my pizza analogy of stuttering comes in. And give me just a moment, I need to get my supply. All right, here we go. We've got our slice, all right, our dough. We've got our sauce, all right. Pretty normal looking piece of pizza, well, except for that it's made out of felt, but that's all right, don't tell anyone. Here is our cheese, okay, plain cheese pizza. This is our baseline. This is going to be your plain stuttering. Don't worry, it'll make sense. And then we've got bell peppers. I don't like bell peppers, but I'm going to start with the bell pepper pizza. And if you are like me, or at least like the way that I was, definitely when I was younger, I didn't like my stuttering so much. I didn't like the struggle that I experienced. All right, that struggle, that's this bell pepper. All right, so here's the stuttering. This is your plain stuttering, and this is what your stuttering was like before you added all of the tension on there, before you added all the tense blocks or the tense faces or maybe the fist pounding that some people do. All right, all that stuff, the tension, the eye blinks, the fist pounding, the silent blocks, all that is all of this bell pepper. And I apologize if you like bell peppers, this is not a good analogy for you, but I don't like bell peppers. So if you want, so this is the struggle, all right? If you want to stop struggling, right, you got to get rid of it. We're just going to chuck it, all right? It's gone, it's way over there. We have to let this is like our, I don't know, our plain stuttering. It's like our plain cheese stuttering. And what does that sound like? Well, I like to call it a forward-moving stutter. So I'm stuttering, right? And this is all pretend stuttering, but I'm demonstrating for you that I can stutter in a forward-moving way. And that's my plain stuttering. When I, experience the shame that I have had, as a kid, that I'm sure probably all of you who stutter have, that when we know that we're going to get stuck, we might tense our lips like that. We might try and force our breath out. Right? All that is that bell pepper that I just chucked. All right, that's what gets in the way. That is the struggle. And what we need to do instead is we need to start stuttering. And some of you might stutter like that already, and that's okay. If you do, great. We'll work on modifying that kind of stutter so that it's an easier stutter. And then after you get comfortable with your plain stuttering, then we get to add the toppings that we really like on top of that stuttering. And for me, that's pepperoni. If you're vegetarian, I'm sorry, you'll just have to switch this analogy around in your head. But here's my favorite pizza topping, pepperoni. So instead of using our struggling kinds of stutters, we can stutter in an easier way. And it's possible to have some repetitions, but still have our speech moving forward. And so as I'm, talking about this, I am demonstrating some techniques and some strategies that we might practice. And what we've done is we've gotten rid of that bell pepper, we've gotten rid of that old struggling behavior, and we've put on top of it a more helpful behavior, okay? A kind of a stuttering behavior that helps the conversation move forward. And that's the goal here, right? The goal is for you, as someone who stutters, to have comfortable, forward-moving speech, okay? And for that to happen in any and every situation that you want. And that can happen with some short stutters in there. So that's how stuttering is like pizza.